It's the King J, back with another video. Today, I want to talk about, Rampage Jackson's son. Now, he done something very, very crazy. It has the whole internet talking about it. It has the whole of Twitter, aka X. Who calls it X nowadays? Anyways, it has everyone talking about this. This is something very, very crazy that happened. But our friend over the other side, of the UK, Mike Hollow, that's going to be talking about it. So let me react to the video. Let me see what he's saying about it. Because, yeah, this is absolutely crazy.
It really seems like we can't go one day without there being some sort of controversy that comes from the Kick streaming platform. Now, it's not to say that YouTube or Twitch don't have issues on their platform. There's plenty of issues on Twitch. There's plenty of issues on YouTube. We've covered them in length. But Kick is another level. It is a whole other level, and it feels like they open up the doors of Arkham Asylum and the inmates are just running free. Now, we've spoken at length on plenty of streamers that are doing degenerate things. I mean, Johnny Somali set back race relations between blacks and Asians about 500 years with his antics in South Korea and Japan. Not to mention the...
What happened to Johnny Somali? Because, yeah, whatever he was doing was just absolutely insane. Like, it's just inhuman stuff that he was just doing. It just didn't make any logical sense why he was doing all of those things. And it was just like, the problem that I have with people that do those type of things, that go over like other countries and just do all of this foolishness, is that you ruin it for people that actually enjoy the culture, like people like me and other people, that are, in my community. Because I speak to other people in my community about, like, when I travel to different places and that, and I really, really enjoy traveling overseas. So yeah. Oh snap! I see a King J hat. Can you see the King J hat in this video? Shout out to Mike Hollow, bro. My guy. But yeah, you can see it at the top left.
Plethora of idiots that are on that platform doing stupid shit for views. And do you know what? I understand waking up and seeing your stream or seeing your video has a very, very high number next to it is a feeling that you're always going to want to chase. It feels good to know that people want to watch your stuff, but it shouldn't come at the expense of...
He always had a hat up. I've never seen it.
The other week that we saw a French streamer lose his life on stream because of his friends who were abusing him on stream over and over again. And if you want a full breakdown of that, I would highly, highly recommend going over to Aberrant Preacher's channel, because they speak French, so they could accurately translate to what was being said in these videos, because it's pretty fucking vile, and it is insane to me that Kick allowed it to go on for so long.
He was one of the top gaming streamers on Kick for France, so it goes to show he wasn't a small creator. Now, what happened exactly? He was tortured, beaten for money, and eventually died as a result of a lot of this. The clips themselves, because if you've never watched his streams like I never did before, watching them is incredibly graphic. I can't show you most of them. I'm going to have to narrate some of them, show you stills, because you just can't play this in public. You're essentially watching a man being beaten. You watch him at one point being grabbed by the neck, and they do something...
suffocated, being insulted.
Shot with paintball guns at close range.
Yes.
Multiple people ganging up on him and beating on him.
And you think to yourself, there's been one tragedy this week, surely there's not going to be another one. Well, we might potentially be dealing with another one. And this comes by way of an individual called Roger, who is the son of Rampage Jackson. Now, for those of you that don't know, Rampage Jackson was a very, very popular and accomplished MMA fighter. And since his MMA career sort of came to an end, obviously because of age, he started doing kick streaming. And I guess his son saw that and he thought, I'll try my hand at it as well. And this is where the most recent controversy picks up. Now, I'll just make my feelings on this very clear in case you've already seen the clips. I think what Raja did was absolutely... I like
Mike Hollow's videos. They're sick.
It was disgusting. There's no excuse for it whatsoever. And I'm going to break down why there's no excuse for it, because there's a lot of people online talking about things that they don't understand. And a lot of the terminology I'm going to use in this is in relation to wrestling. I've been watching wrestling all my life, and I know a thing or two about wrestling because I've actually refereed matches before, and I've actually done a few matches. I've been there when they're bringing down the ring or when they're setting up. So I've been around in the UK doing a few things here and there, and that was a long time ago. But having watched wrestling and been there in some promotions to help out, I know a thing or two about what wrestlers are thinking when they're doing certain things, and why this situation with this particular kick streamer did not need to get to this level. So I'm going to go through this clip step by step. I have the entire clip here. I am going to have to blur some of it because it's honestly...
Brutal.
YouTube won't allow me to play it, and it's just disgusting. I don't think the man deserves to get watched by millions of people getting his head absolutely smashed in for no real reason. So let's go through the clip and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the video. Okay, now this is the clip in question. Now I want you guys to pay very, very close attention to what is being said here in the beginning.
I hate this dude. Worse.
Yeah, just obviously, I know he gave context about it, but I just want to give a little bit more. So obviously, Rampage Jackson, yeah, see, this is his son doing his own kick stream. So he's got someone filming him while he's going to this wrestling promotion. Thing that I'm gonna say just before we even start is a lot of people are doing IRL streams, and I feel like I'm not saying that he's not acting himself, but a lot of these people that are doing IRL streams, they're not acting themselves. Like I can tell you that for free. Like a lot of these people, it's like, you know, everyone does these clickbait things, clip farming. They've got people that, you know, help them do clips, and there's a lot going on, which is why the funniest thing is, I'll be so real. I wanted to do IRL streaming, and I remember I was saying stuff like, oh, I want to do IRL streams. I want to go and do things. I want to do like other little things, but bro, I'm kind of like, I'm seeing all of this stuff, and it's just like, I don't want to be in that situation. To be honest, I'm always going to be me. I'm not going to change for no clips and stuff like that. It might take me longer to get to where I need to get to in terms of, you know, viewership and followers, subscribers, whatever, but I just can't act like this. It's just not me. And it's just, yeah, it's just some of this, like, no, majority of the stuff I see from IRL streams are inhuman. You know what I'm saying? It's just inhuman. Yeah. Right, Jay, is it time for me to clap you with Devil Jin, fam? You up, son, or you off for Tekken tonight? I don't know what kush you're smoking, but yeah, just keep it down over there. All right, let me get back into the video.
Bro, nah, you're my favorite wrestler here. Fuck him. You're the coolest. Yeah. He's the cool. Yeah.
El Prez whooping my ass.
When I first started out. Yeah, I remember that. You're my favorite wrestler because of that. You beat the fuck out of him. Yeah. Where's the real McKill at? Where's he at?
This is where it's going to escalate, but I want you to pay attention to a couple of things here. Now, the first thing is that this promotion is apparently owned by Rikishi. Rikishi, obviously very famous for his work in the WWE. He is the father of...
There is no way man did that on Rikishi's promotion. Are you... Oh my God, bro. How silly can you be to do that? Like, I get it, and like, I didn't even know it was Rikishi's promotion. Bro, come on, man. Come on. You could have held back that. But then saying that, I don't know everyone else's, like, you know, how their mind is when, like, they're going through stuff like that. I don't know if they can control it, so I don't know. It's a bit mad.
Jimmy and Jey Uso, and he's connected to the whole bloodline. This is apparently Rikishi's promotion. So everyone here, everyone that you're looking at, apart from Rampage Jackson's son, Roger, is a wrestler. However, Rampage Jackson said just now that so-and-so was his favorite wrestler. So he's not new to wrestling. Of course he wouldn't be new to wrestling given the fact that his father is Rampage, and there has been crossover between people in the WWE and people in the UFC. They're not oblivious. None of us think that wrestling is actually real. We don't believe that what we're seeing is real. It's premeditated, it is scripted. Yes, the bumps they take are real, but it's all planned. Most of them are friends backstage. Most of the things they're using are not real weapons. There are some, obviously, some of them are gimmicked. When I say gimmicked, I mean that it appears to be real, but it's not actually. And there's really good videos on this that you can find online. For example, on Maven's channel, he does a whole breakdown of things that look real, but they're not.
What's the secret behind a wrestler getting slammed on a pile of thumbtacks? Is the barbed wire WWE uses real barbed wire? And how does a wrestler spray green mist from their mouth? Hey guys, my name's Maven, and I used to be a WWE.
Maven was such a waste of talent, man.
And many more.
So he's acknowledged that he's a fan of
Maven was such a waste of talent. Maven won Tough Enough and just didn't do anything with it. Let me be quiet, anyways.
Psycho Stu.
What, you don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's a little...
Oh, you don't sell it? Easy. He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
Now, if you heard there, and you might need to rewind it, he said, are you not going to sell it? That beer can that he picked up was a gimmicked beer can. It's not a real can. He also approached him in character. He didn't approach him as Stu. He approached him as Psycho Stu. This dude right here is I believe, an army veteran. He wrestles to get over his PTSD or deal with it. He's in wrestler mode here. He's not looking to start a real fight. A lot of people online were saying, well, he hit him over the head with a beer can.
Pro in 2009. I had just got out of the military, probably about 6 months earlier. I got out of the military, I joined Knox Pro, because I needed something to focus on. I needed something to help me adjust back into civilian life. A lot of veterans, it's hard for them to readjust into civilian life coming from the life of the military. I'm an American soldier that suffers from PTSD. Being in front of a crowd, it doesn't give me as much anxiety and aggression as I thought it would.
Now let's suggest, or let's assume, that the beer can was real. He's still in wrestler mode. He thinks because he's seen the camera that they are performing right now. They're shooting an angle. There's a difference between a shoot and a work. A work is when you're all in on it and it looks real. For example, we saw Karrion Kross most recently do this interview where he just popped off and everyone's like, oh my god, is he being for real? That was a work, but it looked real. A shoot is not real. That's when shit's actually gone down. That's not what this is. This guy believed that they were working. That's why you can see his friend grabbing and saying, yo bro, he's not a worker. What are you doing? Calm down.
Hey, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it?
You heard it there again. Are you gonna sell it? He's under the impression that this guy is working with them. Again, they're at a wrestling promotion. It's fair to assume that. And clearly looking at the side of Raja's head here, you can see, given the impact of that beer can, he was not hurt because it's not real. Again, they use a lot of gimmicks in WWE. You watch WCW back in the day, ECW. There are some places, I believe, like I think it's CZW, where they go over the top. And there's plenty of like backyard wrestling things where they do things for real. And you're like, oh my God, is he okay? I don't think that was the case here. And even if it was clearly a mistake, which you're going to see, and he's not injured.
Bro, what the fuck was that? Hold on. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
Nah.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
Nah, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will. So I got you.
I do not play that shit at all.
Bro, you're at a wrestling promotion, bro. Like, calm down, man. You're at a wrestling promotion. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that you could get disrespected everywhere. That's not entirely what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if a guy is saying to him, calm down, and like just chill out, bro, just calm down, bro. Like he's trying to like. He doesn't even, bro. Obviously, like Mike said, if he sees a camera and he's like, oh, you don't know who Psycho Stu is, and then he does that, it's like, bro, I think it's a misunderstanding on both sides, and obviously I don't think Psycho Stu knows how the IRL streaming works, so might have just thought it was a promo video.
I'm good. Apologize for that, man. We can fix that. You hear me?
I think I'm looking at Psycho Stu right now, and I think he still thinks that this is an angle. Again, this is a promotion that is owned and run by WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi. In his mind, I'm willing to bet that he thinks this is an angle.
Where is he? Sawarigam. Good, dude.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
What?
No, so still poquito. Got el pies. I don't know why. Sorry about that, dude. He always thinks that we're working over here like it's part of the fucking storyline.
If you watch wrestling and someone says that to you, and you got a Samoan wrestler here saying it's okay, Oos. He's essentially saying it's cool, brother. Like, calm down. You should just calm down in that situation. And again, it's not like I haven't been in a situation like this before. I remember I was in a situation. I can't remember the name of the promotion. This guy pushed me and he got in my face, and I was like, what the hell? And they told me, no, we're just there's a camera there. And I said, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is something I haven't been hit over the head with a gimmicks can, but I understand the mentality of wrestlers because I've been around them. I've got friends that work in the WWE. He should have just calmed down here.
What kind of homo style shit?
Rampage. That's how we
No, bro. No.
Go ahead, Stu. This is out there. Because he always thinks it's a work, dude.
Calm down, man.
Good?
Oh, on the left side.
Stu. Now, Oh, can you put that down first? Like seriously.
No. That's for me.
I know it's for you, but we're trying to solve something right now. Like, you know, we don't want no heat. We don't want no problem.
No, I'm cool. I'm cool now, but you know what I'm saying?
You know?
And this is where it should have ended. Now, what you guys are about to see, there's actually two parts to this that I'm going to play afterwards so that you guys can really see how evil and premeditated.
If the guy says put the camera down and you can see that there's tension going up, why are this is the thing. Like you know you're switching because something is going on. But you're okay to say, all right, yeah, just leave the camera on me. Let them see that I'm pissed about something. It's like this is I just don't know, man. IRL, man. IRL streams. I don't think it's for everybody. Cause like everyone can see you're upset about what's happened. He's trying to calm the situation down, but you want the camera to be rolling still because of a stream. I think it's a bit bigger than that, man. Like, you should have just sorted this out. You know what I'm saying? Or turn the stream off or mute the audio.
This was pretty disgusting. So just remember what he said. I'm cool now.
We just want to make sure everything's okay. He knows he fucked up. He's trying to apologize and stuff.
Yeah, you think it's part of the, you know.
We just don't want no problem. You know, if we are apologizing, we're sorry for what happened.
I appreciate that.
That's some real shit. Let me draw mine on real quick. You know, I get the sweat, but that's some real shit.
Oh, you good.
Apologies. Get out of hand sometimes with, you know, working with stuff, pro wrestling stuff. So, he is very simple. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm a little hot right now, so let's go ahead.
You know what's
chill.
a good thing about this? Now I can make it something. Because I'm going to have you run in and fuck that motherfucker up in the mat.
You know
You
what I'm
ready for that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Talk to the president.
Yeah, if you can do that for me, I'll be cool.
Yeah.
Now, this happens a lot in wrestling where something happens in real life and they're like, how can we spin this into the story? The wrestlers know, even if they don't like each other, not to try to give the other person brain damage, right? They're supposed to look after each other. Roger is not a wrestler, obviously, so you could argue that this is irresponsible for this particular promoter or wrestler to allow him to do that because he doesn't understand the business clearly. Although he should, because he's well aware of who these wrestlers are, he clearly doesn't understand it. So you could argue this was extremely irresponsible, which you're about to see. But a perfect example of this is Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. They hated each other, but there were lines that were not crossed. Edge and Matt Hardy, when that whole Lita situation was going on, hated each other. There were lines that were not crossed. You're still supposed to look after your opponent even if you hate them. Even CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, I don't think that is a work, but...
I ain't gonna lie, the Edge and Matt Hardy thing over Lita was insane. Matt Hardy was in a relationship with Lita. Edge and Lita, well, Lita cheated on Matt Hardy with Edge, and they still had to work together. Bro, I don't know how Mandem can do that, bro. That is crazy. But you know, I think the Brett and obviously Shawn Michaels one, that one ain't. They just hate each other, innit? That's cool. They just hate each other. But bro, you're in a relationship with someone and someone else is tucked in walls. Like, yo, kind of crazy, and you still have to work with them. Mad.
There's a level of care there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. Hell yeah.
I'm going to have them run in on your shit in your match. To fucking seal that.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's going to all work out, dude.
Yeah, as long as I can do that. Yeah.
Pay attention, because Psycho Stu is standing there. He's well aware that this Samoan dude, I apologize, I don't know what his name is, has said to Roger that we're going to have you run in and beat him up. Not literally try to murder him, just run in, do what we do in pro wrestling. Give him a few licks. They're obviously going to be fake shots. They're not going to be stiffs. And we'll keep it moving.
It's all going to work out.
All right, bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're all in on it.
What's your name again?
Raja.
What's that?
Raja.
Raja? Joe, man. Nice to meet you.
Okay, hey, set it up where who's going to come in and put him down.
I'm straight. No, you good, bro. You good. You straight. Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
This is why I'm saying it's evil, because he said he's straight. He said he's cool. He's not, which you're about to see.
Oh, make sure he get his.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know. I thought you were camera.
I get it.
We're gonna work it out where he gonna come out on your matches. I know you keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
I get it. Yeah. I get it now. Now you
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're always working. So we'll set it up. I'll have him come out during your match so we could fucking seal the whole thing and we'll make something out of it. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Well, now you just involved fucking Rampage himself, because that's his boy.
No, he can handle it.
Again, like I have to stress how fucked up this whole situation is. They have there's a three-way deal here. Psycho Stu is in on it as well. This is how wrestling works. They talk about stuff behind scenes. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen WWE Unseen on Netflix. Most of it, 99% of it is planned. Or when it's not planned, they weave it into the story. And this guy has said, we are cool. You know, whatever. Let's just, you made a mistake. Psycho Stu has apologized. As a man, he still...
It's a bit mad because they not clocking. Like, you see me, I'll be honest, I'm very observant of people, and I can tell that Roger definitely has like some anger issues just by the way how he's just looking at them when they're talking. Like, even if you look back at the way, like, you know, say for example, like, just look how he's looking at this guy here. Like, bro, he's angry, bro. Like, yeah, you gotta read the lines, man. But they're saying, oh yeah, we're gonna sort it out. Yeah, he's gonna run in, and you know, I'm like, bro, are you seeing how he's staring at you, bro? Look, you don't feel the heat or energy radiating onto you, bro. Like, bro, yeah, it's a bit mad.
Psycho Stu has apologized. As a man, he had his hand out. He shook his hand. That should have been the end of it.
Yeah, I can handle myself. Yeah, I can handle myself.
That thing's gonna come whoop your ass. You don't need his dad. He handle his own shit.
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah.
A few moments
You couldn't tell.
later.
Oh,
Now, just before you watch this part, and I'm going to have to blur some of this because it's honestly the video get taken down. If you want to see the full video, then it's on my Twitter page. It's all over Twitter if you type in Rampage Jackson. But just remember this part because I'm going to show you another.
this video has gone viral. Like I show people, I don't ever have notifications on my phone, and I just sign into like social media, and that was the first thing I saw. Like everyone just talking about it, and I was like, raw. Then I see Mike's done a video on it. That's the reason why I said, oh, let me just see what Mike is saying about the video. But, bro, this video here, it's crazy. It's real dark.
Part after this part ends.
He didn't even come in, like, you know, as a wrestler, bro. This guy came in and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna F you up. It's crazy. Like, look how he came in.
Show you another part after this part ends.
Not on cue, nothing. On Chief Keef.
Okay, now
Bro,
he was supposed to go for a double leg there.
Blood
Right?
clot.
Double leg takedown. When I was watching it,
it's
I
not
was
funny.
like, okay, he's going for a spine buster.
It's not funny. But I'll tell you what has made me think raw is the fact that he wanted to break the ring. Look at his face. Nah, right. This is very irresponsible, man.
This part ends.
This is way after that whole look.
He was supposed to go for a double leg there, right? A double
Crazy.
leg takedown. When I was watching it, I was like, okay, he's going for a spine buster. A spine buster is a very popular move in wrestling. We've seen people like Triple H, Arn Anderson, The Rock. Loads of people use the spine buster. If you look at Psycho Stu's head, his head bounced off the canvas. He did not land correctly. He's out cold now. Now, this is the part that I cannot play to you. I will describe it to you.
Man,
Go over to my Twitter page.
just punching him up.
So if you've got a weak stomach, I would say maybe don't. He gets on top of Psycho Stu and he starts to punch him in the face. And I'm not talking about little Teletubby punches. I'm talking, these are grown man full swings, arms clenched, fist is curled into a ball, and he is punching him, and you can literally see Psycho Stu like start to shed blood, like there's blood coming out from him.
Bro, his face was just bouncing up, left, right, left, right.
The Houghton just behind Roger. He's already realized that something has gone wrong. That was a very, very bad landing. So we're gonna skip over this part, but again, if you want to see it, it's on Twitter. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Okay, now after he's literally just punched him 20 times in the face, the wrestlers have run in to intervene.
I want to say something. I watched Agent. I was in Agent stream when he was saying that the ref should be held accountable. I feel like the ref was confused if it was a work or not. Not gonna lie, because obviously the refs are like, what's going on? But he was punching him for bare long. But obviously, I feel like the refs are not really meant to get involved like that. I'm not saying it's an excuse. The ref is only meant to be the ref of the match. Security is meant to come in. Security is meant to be around. I think to say that it's the ref's fault is, I don't know, because he doesn't know if it's real or not. He's looking, thinking, this looks a bit real. I don't know. Like, wrestling's been okay, right? You know what I'm saying? If I was a ref, I'd be like, oh, but the punches look real, but maybe that's the way how it's meant to be sold. No idea. Like, and I think in that situation, it's very, very tense to kind of say, all right, let me get involved. Because if he gets involved, he might get fired for getting involved in a situation that was actually a work. You know, so he's in two minds at the minute. Yeah, I'm saying the wrestlers are trying to stop him.
Yeah, so obviously you can see that like this is not some fake storyline thing. I've seen people online saying, "Oh, it's scripted, guys. Don't worry. This was not scripted. If you saw the way he was punching him in the face, those ain't punches that you throw in pro wrestling. Those are those are extremely stiff shots. Now, Rampage Jackson put out a statement saying that, you know, it was all planned and whatever, and initially it was. This part wasn't, though. And I'm going to prove to you that Raja had no plans in actually partaking in the show. He was actually there to hurt this individual, Psycho Stu. He was there to intentionally hurt him. So I'm going to play to you in a second. So just bear with me. We've got 4 more minutes of this particular clip. And not to bore you too much with like them just holding him. They're literally just holding him back for a while because they're trying to get him to calm down. This is where he's sort of like walking out. Now there's some weird audio playing and you can't really hear anything. So I'll just mute it for the time being so you guys can see what's happening here. So they have basically said to him like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, everybody's lost their shit. Everyone knows that what's happening isn't fake. He's got the man's blood on his t-shirt. This is a disgusting display from this individual. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror if I did something like this. Like, you have got to be seriously unhinged to get hit in the head with a gimmicked beer can.
I just want to say, this is Kishi's promotion, by the way. Kishi's promotion, you've just gone on, where, like, you know, he's trying to do his thing, You've gone on there. The wrestlers have to be out of character and stop you. Like, come on, man.
And lose your temper like this. This is somebody that needs mental help. And I don't mean that as a joke. If you get upset about something like that, you need help. This is something you walk off. And you're going to hear in a second as well, because he starts going into why he's so annoyed.
Tired of motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them a bitch and fucking bit me. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Better get ready to stand up for yourself in prison, because I can't see how he's going to get away with this one. Now, if people are messing with him, fine, that's one thing. But taking out on somebody that didn't mean to do you any harm, clearly, is another thing entirely. Like, he's saying that he's not a bitch, but this is bitch-made behavior. That man allowed you to grab him and slam him into the ground. So if anything, like, it doesn't really prove that you're a man. That you were allowed to get into the ring to do that. And again, as we're going to see in a moment, this was premeditated. But the thing is that he's a streamer, and I stream as well.
You gotta understand. I see you lot in the chat. The thing you gotta understand is, you're you know, a son, or, you know, if you're a son of someone that is absolutely like well out there, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, Rampage Jackson is not no small person. Like, he's a well-known fighter. You're the son of him. So every time you go to these things, you gotta understand, you're representing him, right? Your name. Like, people wouldn't. I'm not gonna say this this is gonna sound very rude, and I don't want this to come across rude. But people may not have tuned into your stream if you wasn't Rampage Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere where your name is gonna be, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Rampage Jackson's son. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, you're making a name for yourself during streaming, but this is not the right way to go. Like, this is not me, like, you know, trying to, like, you know, belittle what he's got going on here, but this is very, very, like, crazy to do because you might be spending jail time just because of this. Like this was like very, very like you don't even understand what's going on. You're not even apologetic or nothing to it. You're kind of like, oh yeah, people are messing with me, bro. He smashed a bear can over your head at a wrestling promotion. He saw a camera. Have to be careful of these things. These things are crazy to do. You got your stream there. Your stream is evidence of what you did. This kind of reminds me of the stuff in the hood. Like it's like, yeah, some people will say that you're real, but what is it? What is this all like in the grand scheme of things? You being real or doing stuff like that is gonna put you in a silly situation because you smashed a beer can over your head. You might be doing time because of that at a wrestling promotion.
A lot of us stream, a lot of us on YouTube. There's a lot of people that don't like us. Even if you're doing nothing wrong, there's a lot of people that don't like you. And that is just the reality of being a streamer. That is the reality of being a streamer. No matter what you do, no matter how many people you might help, or even if you say stuff that are inconsequential, people...
Sorry, yeah, he's still heated at the moment. No, listen to what I'm saying. So like, obviously that's happened, but bro, you're an IRL streamer, bro. Do you think this is going to be the only problem that you're going to have? Like, think about what I'm saying here. An IRL streamer, like, look at when Kai's done IRL streams. Even he's, like, kind of limited it down now because he has to have security and this, that, and the other because being an IRL streamer is, like, very, very difficult. Like, you know, if you have a bad attitude or you take, you know, you have to be mentally prepared for anything to happen at any given time and being able to understand. If you're a short-tempered person, I strongly advise to you to never ever do IRL streaming because there's going to be a lot of people out there. Some people might be socially, you know, unaware or socially awkward. You know, there's a lot of these things what's happening, but I don't like I said, IRL streaming is not for everyone. Streaming is not for everyone. You know, like maybe him just doing like, I don't know, like, you know, jiu-jitsu or something like that and trying to control his anger. I definitely think he needs anger management, maybe therapy or something. There's nothing wrong with therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like there is many people that I've had therapy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's things you can take to not be in this angry. Do you get what I'm saying? Not saying drugs or anything like that, but there's, you know, therapy, counseling. There's loads of different things. You know? So you have to kind of just like, yeah, this is very bad. And this might stain his career for a very long time. I don't think this is going to go away. Like literally everybody is talking about it all around the world. Like I wanted to see what Mike Hollow's video was saying, but yeah, just hearing him talk like that over a bear can smash their head at a wrestling promotion. I have to say this and emphasize it. It's a wrestling promotion where you can see a camera there. You know, he's thinking the camera, yeah, like this, you know, it's a promotion. It's crazy.
People will hate you for it, okay? If I made videos about people that hated me, I'd be here all day. I'm not going to get rattled about it. And I'm certainly not going to take out my anger on some innocent bystander. Because this guy was innocent in this situation.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go. Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
I don't give a fuck. You guys trying to jump me and shit?
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
you can't do shit to me. You can't fuck with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't fuck with me.
And this is him sober.
Let's go. Let's go.
I would never want to see how he is drunk.
You talk with all your niggas and shit. You ain't talking about yourself, though.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We'll go. I got you, man. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up.
I know. Get in this car.
People are way too emotional. Way too emotional. Like, stoicism is something that needs to be practiced more. People get bent out of shape over nothing. There are so many situations where things much worse than this have happened that people have stayed cool over, and you get upset because of a gimmicked can. And even if it wasn't a gimmicked can, it was real. The guy said sorry to you. He shook your hand.
That's why I'm here, man. No, passenger, bro. Get in the passenger. Please. Let's just go.
Fucking bitches, bro.
No, I know.
One of them fucking bit me, bro.
No, I was trying to get in there.
You literally jumped somebody and then beat them while they were unconscious. You could have spine busted him and knocked him unconscious and walked away. That would have still been bad, but we could have chalked it up to a mistake. You started punching the life out of somebody that apologized to you and shook your hand, and you're calling other people bitches. This is not about fighting, okay? I think a lot of people have it confused that in order for you to be a man, you need to be able to beat other people up. It doesn't matter how many people you beat up. If this is how you behave, you have no right to call anybody else a bitch.
The only way I can get you in is he has you on the list.
Fuck them niggas, bro.
I know.
A few moments later.
Hello? Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but now they can't wake the nigga up.
Yeah, they can't wake him up. Now, again, Rampage Jackson said the guy's in a stable condition. We don't know. I saw somebody else online saying that he's not waking up. I saw somebody else saying that he's got a broken jaw. People are saying that he could potentially have brain bleeding or something like that. All of that just because of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's Rampage's son.
Where you weren't even injured. You shed no blood. You didn't fall to the floor. No bruises on you whatsoever. The guy made a mistake and tried to shake your hand. He didn't even try to insult you afterwards for flipping out. But he's the bitch somehow.
Fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that shit. I understand y'all had heat. You didn't have to fucking take it there.
Alright, I'll call you back later.
Now, do you remember when I told you guys that this was premeditated? Remember the conversation they had? Where it was a plan. Psycho Stu knew that he was going to run in and attack. The promoter was in on it, Roger was in on it, Psycho Stu was in on it. Listen to this.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave. I'm telling you.
Oh, thank you very much for the sub, bro. I'm just watching this video. I'm just reacting. I'll definitely get back to the chat 1 second. Just want to just get this sorted.
Remember the conversation they had?
Thank you very much,
The
bro.
plan. Psycho Stu knew that he was going to run in and attack him. The promoter was in on it, Roger was in on it, Psycho Stu was in on it. Listen to this.
Tell you guys this, they told me to hit him and just leave. Somebody who pulled me off of him will leave. I'm telling you. I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can. Watch. No, they didn't tell me to fake hit him. They said I could hit him for real. Yeah, they allowed me to hit him for real.
Why would you want it?
If he hits me back for real, I don't give a fuck. I want him to.
Now let's suggest that the promoter said you can give him a hit. A receipt. That's what they called him in wrestling. Give him a receipt. We've seen wrestlers give other wrestlers receipts before. Most famously, Brock Lesnar gave Braun Strowman a receipt where he punched him in the side of the head because Braun needed him. A punch to the face would have been one thing, but you slammed him into the mat and you tried to take his life. That's what you tried to do. That was attempted murder. They told you one thing. You went into the ring with another idea. And I have even less sympathy because of this clip that surfaced of Rampage Jackson talking about his son. Just listen to what he says here.
Rogers and his oldest son, whole life, I knew them two wasn't going to college. And my two Japanese kids, I knew that it was going to college. So I saved up college tuition for the two Japanese kids and bail money for Roger and his brother. So don't fuck with him.
Guys, so as a parent, I only have one child. But as a parent, hearing someone say that about their kids, oh no, kids, Roger's an adult, right? He's 25. Saying that about me, if I was a dad to a 25-year-old, and I have to say that, maybe, yeah, I would like to suggest he's joking, but I'm looking at his face and it looks like he's kind of worried about him. I don't think there's any joke around there. I think he's actually like, yeah, he knows he's short-tempered. He knows that, yeah, he's going to end up in jail because of the way how he is. You know, got to find bail money. He's going to go jail eventually or something like that. But then he's talking about his Japanese kids, which obviously they're probably half Japanese, half. I don't know his background. I don't think he's Jamaican. I don't know where he is. Obviously he's black, but I don't know what he's saying. But yeah, like, it's kind of crazy to say that. I think it's very crazy to say that on the internet. I think Rampage is obviously streaming as well, and I think a lot of his stuff is very unhinged, right? A lot of his stuff that I've seen of him on that platform seems unhinged. He just seems crazy. but I like how funny he is with it. His son is just, yeah, he's not funny. It's just like he's just angry. So I therefore feel like anger management is needed for sure. I know I said it before, but yeah, just looking at this, I don't think he's, I think he's got some issues that he needs to tackle, and I think he needs support.
If you go to jail, I'm just going to bail him out.
He already had bail money ready for him. So you can only imagine the kind of tomfoolery that he has been partaking in the lead up to this. So once again, Kick is a platform that houses degenerates. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm not a degenerate.
Damn, I'm not even gonna play the rest of that. I'm not saying that any of that sort. My thing is for Roger. Obviously, shout out to Mike. You know, amazing content creator, doing what he's doing. Friend, we've been friends for ages. You know, I've seen like we've kind of cross-platformed times as well. So yeah, shout outs to him. But in this situation here, I honestly feel like, personally, I don't like the kid sounds. He's not even a kid. Sorry, let me not even say that. Let me take that back. My bad. Raja seems like he has some personal issues that he needs to tackle. That's what I think. Other than that, yeah, it's a mad. This is very, very mad. Very, very mad situation. But yeah, other than that, yeah, let me know what you lot think in the comment section down below, man. It's a mad video. Yeah, I hope it all gets resolved, man. And I hope, like, you know, Raja does like find a way to control his anger, man.